not the only abuse that George took at the hands of Barry. There is also a very infamous story involving Rivka, so Martha's and Barry's oldest daughter, and a graduate student. But I won't tell you that story because I have a feeling that when George gets his chance to rebut everything we say about him, he might bring it up himself, and I don't want to steal his thunder. Anyway, to keep this sufficiently short, let me just tell you about one particular secret about George. Actually, it's not a secret to those who know him. At heart, he's really a physicist. Actually, as we heard a lot yesterday and today, he's also a chemist, theoretical chemist, except I feel more comfortable giving my own background with physics, so I stick with physics. I will tell you, though, that in his last colloquium he gave at Columbia, Missouri, he performed a reaction. I'm not sure it was a physical or a chemical reaction, but I know he got the ingredients from his friends in the chemistry department, and he mesmerized the audience in our math department. Anyway, let me stick to physics. I feel more comfortable with that. So, about 12 days ago or so, maybe close to 2 weeks now, I received a really great simulation of the Lorentz attractor. And after playing with it for a little while, I decided this needs to get around. So I sent it to everyone in my department, faculty and students alike, and also to a few friends. Sorry, Barry, I know you hate spam, so you didn't get it. But it's really, really nice. So if you like to attend it, well, this actually goes for everybody. Just send an email. It's a fantastic simulation. Anyway, I sent this out. About 5-10 minutes later, the first complaints came back. Most people said, wonderful, but addictive. And then a little later, George came back and said, Fritz, I believe you're trying to ruin my life. At that point, I didn't say much, but then I saw a message from Stephanie, George's PhD student, Dr. Hagedorn. This is pretty neat. Rounding, which is the thing that you do, and then you compare sensitive initial, it's about sensitive initial data, so you compare two initial data very close by, the butterfly effect. So when you wait long enough, you see that things go on the two different leaves of that attractor. Anyway, rounding will be the end of us all. That was Stephanie. To which then George commented to me, we may have ruined someone else's life. And 2 days later, Fritz admitted, you're trying to ruin my life. At that point, I pleaded the fifth. Another 2 days later, just a very short sentence, continuing to ruin my life. At which point, I couldn't help myself. And I responded, mission accomplished. So anyway, what does this tell us? Well, for one, it tells you, you give him a toy in physics, we'll definitely play with it and be fascinated by it. But on a larger scale, it demonstrates something much more serious, namely his extraordinary intellectual curiosity. Actually, Charlie had some great examples today in his talk. So, while a lot of us drifted more and more into mathematics, George held the fort and remained a mathematical physicist in the very best sense there is. And so wrapping this up, let me hark back to the very last page of my talk yesterday, and wishing George, once again, many more milestones to cross.
Thank you.